Hi guys, this is Ernie from Borrowed Land Farm. Today I've got a quick video to show commercial growers out there who are getting bulk fruiting blocks from us how to prepare your oyster or lion's mane fruiting blocks to go in your fruiting chamber. This doesn't really apply to other varieties that you would top fruit from your bags. This is for varieties that are going to fruit through slits on those bags. As always, if you want more information, if you want to order bulk fruiting blocks from us or just get more educational information or to order spawn, you can go to our website, borrowedlandfarm.com. All right, guys, let's shut down an oyster grow bag here. I've got utility knife, I've got my micropore tape, and I've got my packing tape. The big thing we're trying to do when we're closing this down is, first of all, to give the mushrooms a place to fruit where we want them to fruit, and secondly, to make sure that the fungus is still able to breathe inside here. It needs to be able to get air exchange. Right now, air exchange is coming through this filter patch. And if we leave the filter patch the way it is, if we leave it open the way it is, so air exchanges through it, it's going to try to fruit out of that filter patch. So we're going to have to close that over in the process. What I'm going to do, I'm putting a slit in the filter patch just to make it easier to close down. And I'm doing a couple of vertical slits. I'm going to force the air out. We want this bag to be tight against the actual fruiting block so that all the air exchange is happening at these two slits we put in. I'm going to take a piece of tape and cover that filter patch. Again, that's to make sure that air doesn't come through there so that it doesn't fruit out there. Now I'm going to fold this down neatly because frankly, if you're a professional, you do things neatly. And it also makes it easier to stack these too high if you do it neatly. I'm going to wrap my packing tape around it. I'm going to start at the bottom, wrap around, finish back on the bottom, make sure everything's down nice and tight. And then last thing I'm going to do is cover those two slits with the micropore tape to make sure contaminants don't get in, bugs don't get in. When I do this, I'm going to grab one side and fold it back to kind of hold it open. You don't want to fold it under, because if you fold it under, eventually it's going to work back. There's no tape holding it open that way, and eventually that flap will come up and it'll end up closed. You don't want to just tape over the slit the way it is, because you'll be taping it shut. And the same way, if it eventually works free from being folded under, basically you've got a shut slit again, which isn't doing a good job allowing air exchange. So I'm grabbing that, I'm doing the drop the tape down and drag it to where I want it thing, and then getting it on there neatly. And that is it. This is ready to go into your fruiting chamber, and in a few days it'll be pushing out that tape ready to fruit.